Have you ever wondered if Chet Holmgren might be a descendant of Abraham Lincoln? Or if a UFC fighter can beat an alien in a fight? You might have not, and that's all right. But Shea Serrano and Jason Concepcion from the Six Trophies podcast have. If you love basketball, and more importantly, if you love fun, you gotta listen to Six Trophies, where Shea and Jason serve up the biggest moments from around the NBA with their brand of unbridled joy, banter, and pop culture side quests. Each week, they hand out 6 pop culture-themed trophies for 6 basketball-related activities. Stuff like the Denzel Washington in Training Day trophy, given out to the player or having the best week around the NBA, or the Lauryn Hill, you might win some, but you just lost one trophy for the team or player that just can't get it together. Plus, a bunch more trophies for all the good, bad, or just plain head-scratching moments around the NBA. This playoff season, y'all want to make Six Trophies your go-to companion podcast? Follow Six Trophies on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Listen ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus. So tell everybody, hold on, because I know, so did you play in high school?
I played 1 year in high school.
You played 1 year high school. So you went to high school, played 1 year, then after that, take us through that journey. Take us to your journey to the pro.
Well, my journey to pro, obviously I didn't play none of my freshman years, sophomore year, junior year. I played my senior year.
Just played your senior year high school.
Yeah, and
see, that's unconventional.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And getting up, and big shout out to Will Bynum, man. Will Bynum was able to, catch me at the IIT program playing, and I actually told him, like, man, I dropped out of school, bro. And he actually came to me and was like, yo, I just moved to the west side, and I can get you in school. He saw me play. He had the next game, and he was actually playing against Twan in the next game, and he told me he can get me in school, and I was like, bro, you bullshitting. He was like, no, because I got the school on lock. And me going to that school, just so happened through the grace of God, my mother moved from the south side to the west side in the Henry Hornet Projects. And the school was like 4 blocks down the street. And I ended up going to the school. Will Bynum ended up, leaving class, coming into the little orientation meeting with the principal and the basketball.
So what level school was this? High school?
This is my senior year.
Senior year, okay.
So basically they looking at my credits, and around this time you supposed to have at least like 18 credits at the time. And I had 0.5 credits.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's from just not showing up.
Just not showing up to school. Yeah. And so basically they put me through a program where, I had to come to school at like 6 in the morning. I couldn't leave till about 3:30 in the morning, things of that nature.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, not 3:30 in the morning, my bad. 3:30 p.m. I had to do an extra hour in school. I had to make up them credits, let's just say. I had to make up them credits.
Credit recovery.
Yeah, credit recovery, and then I had to go to summer school. So boom, by the time it was time to play get eligible, I was able to play, and after the year, I went to the average like 16 points a game. And after the year, the coach was like, I just don't got no school for you, man. I appreciate what you done for me. And when I tell you I wanted to slap the dog shit out of him, I looked at him, I said, damn, but guess what happened? Guess what my story is? The IIT, the pro-am.
Okay.
I went right back to the pro-am.
Right.
And I was able to play again. And my homeboy, James Peters, he was supposed to go out of high school like Leon Smith did. And he was like, yo, bro, I was 21 years old. I couldn't finish school. I had to go get my GED at Butler Community, Kansas. And it was a junior college in El Dorado, Kansas. He called his coach. Now, mind you, I'd never been on a plane. He say, man, coach, I got a guard for it. We need him. I go down there, I had to beat a dude out from Jamaica. It was crazy. I went out there, I pulled out my Iverson, I pulled out my Paul Pierce, my step back. I ended up getting a scholarship. I called my mama. Now, man, my mama got 10 applications of jobs.
So you got a scholarship to where?
You come home, you getting a job.
She like, boy, if you don't get that scholarship, you get the job.
You come home, you get a job.
So now when I get home, And my mama got them applications up to apply for jobs. I'm like,
Right.
Mama, no, I'm going to school.
Foot Locker, she got
Okay.
you at Foot
Okay.
Locker,
Oh,
she got
man.
you at Wendy's.
Right.
All type of Costco's.
Yeah.
You gonna be in the warehouse.
So I tell Mama, I say, Mama, I'm going to school. So boom, once she see my letter of intent, they emailed a letter of intent, and then she like, okay, my boy going to school, and then that's when I took it real serious.
Yeah.
That's when I started, locking in, working on
What
my
school?
game. Butler Community. It's called Butler Community, Kansas.
Okay.
In El Dorado.
Okay, so you get the scholarship there. And how long you stay there? How many years?
I only stayed there 1 year. I got kicked out.
What?
Yeah, let them keep going.
Oh, God.
I got
out.
kicked out. So, and it was funny because I won Freshman of the Year. And when I won Freshman of the Year and they ran up on me, they was coming to give me my award. And they like, yeah, TA, they knocking on my door to give me my award. And they knocking on my door to give me my award. You know me, I'm in my room. I'm like, the season over with. It's, I blazed. But in the sign of the dorms, it says no smoking,
Oh,
no
damn.
booze,
Yeah,
automatic
yeah, yeah.
eviction.
Damn.
And they called me, man. I got the candle set up, the spray, I got everything set up.
Damn.
They coming to give me my award. They like, I'm spraying.
You weren't ready.
Damn.
You right
Until I
there
wasn't
at
ready.
home.
So, but they gave me my award, and then
Okay.
I came back the next day when I went to class. On my way to class, they told me to come to the training room. I had to take a piss test. Took a piss test, failed it. Went to class the next day, came back, they took down my TV, they had my PlayStation, they had
Man,
my clothes
what?
outside of the dorm.
Real life.
That's crazy.
I had to find somewhere to stay.
Yeah, it's rules
boom.
here.
But look
Okay,
at God, though.
okay,
Look
okay.
at God. The National Junior College got a tournament, like the NCAA tournament going on right now. Mm-hmm. Right. It was a team.
Yeah, I know
it was a
about that.
team that won the year before that. A dude named Antonio Tarver. Shout out Antonio Tarver. They needed a two guard to come fill his place because they had won it. And then it was another guard there named Antoine Barber. Now listen, it was 3 cats could have came out and went pro this year at a junior college. Look, you had Quintel Woods. Watch this. You had Kedrick Brown. Got drafted by the Celtics. And then you had Antoine Barber. Antoine Barber went back to school.
State, didn't he?
Listen, he won MVP as a freshman in junior college.
Yeah, that's-
averaging 25 points a game. He came back to school, so all the schools in the nation was coming to see him. So when they came to see him, it was like, damn, this dude supposed to be pro. Now, you know me, I go right on mock draft. They got his name up there. Man, I don't want to play on your team none in summertime. I need to see where I'm at. So I'm going at him. End up finishing up first team all conference. We end up losing in the Final Four. And then I was able to go to Oklahoma State because Oklahoma State was the only school that came and stayed there consistently. When dude chose Kentucky, the dude Antoine Barber, who was supposed to go to the league and stay there.
Everybody else fell off.
Everybody, I'm talking about all the schools. I'm talking about every school you could think of was coming to our gym. They stopped coming once they saw him sign with Kentucky. So boom, when Oklahoma State stayed there, I'm looking at dude, I'm like, who the fuck is he here for? He winking his eye at me. I'm like, pause. I'm like, pause.
See, we talking
Shout
about
out Coach Sip.
He winking his eye at you.
And so when he came and the season was over, I finished up All-American, things of that nature, top guard in the country. And I looked at the schools that just came out of nowhere, like Creighton, Cincinnati, Arizona State. I said, yo, them schools, I never saw them schools at the game. I said, you know what? Let's go to Oklahoma State. That's my first visit. So when I get there, I asked Coach Sutton, I asked him flat out the rip. I say, bro, if I come to this school, now mind you, I'm mindful of Desmond Mason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mo Baker.
They was there before you?
They graduated in,
Oh, okay.
and they went pro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, them cats went there. They let their game loose. So I'm like, I could get there, show them what I got, I'm there. And I asked Coach Sutton, rest in peace, Coach Sutton. I told him, I said, yo, if I come to your school, am I gonna be able to make it pro? He told me, you know what? If you listen to me on the defensive end, he say, and do everything that I known you for being recruited for, he said, I don't see why you can't. I said, well, I signed it.
Simple as that.
I signed it.
Simple as that.
Man, I got back to the school. My coach was so mad. He done set up 4 other visits. Man,
Don't worry about it.
Man, hey, I'm straight.
Yeah.
So I ended up going there, man. And my first year there, I was newcomer of the year. Got newcomer of the year. I had to beat out a spot. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even guaranteed a starting spot. I just went there and outworked the motherfucker, period. It was 4 seniors there. I outworked them. And newcomer of the year.
Outworked them.
Yeah, that's really outworked.
So look, this is what I want to ask you. that now that you finish your career, how
No,
much
but
of your
he-
Chicago? Hold on, let me ask something. How much of your Chicago, or your background, of everything you've been through, would you contribute to your mentality as a competitor?
It's
Right,
that-
you being a first-team defensive player, you a fighter. Every night you come to fight. It's different when you come to score. You come to give blows. It's different when you come to take it on the chest.
Yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying?
True
well,
that. So,
that was his reputation because I remember out of Oklahoma State, he was
But that's what I'm
defensive
talking
player
about.
of the
How much
year.
of that was
Wasn't
in
you
your
defensive player of the year,
background?
Oklahoma State?
I was
or
player of the year.
player of the year, but you was on the defense.
I ain't get no defense.
Really?
I was a
Because I
bucket.
watched you. I
He
watched
said
you.
I was a
I
bucket.
was a bucket before I tore my knee up, Pete. That's what I'm trying. So before we even
Man,
get
I
to
watched you. I
before we
thought
even
you
get
was
to that,
defensive player of the year.
before we even get to that, I got player of the year my senior year. You know what I'm saying?
You went in as a
And
junior.
I went in as a junior.
All right.
Remember that?
Newcomer
I
of the
said
year.
the first time I seen
Player of the
you,
year, senior.
the first time I seen you at the gym in Chicago. We
Yep,
was
with
hooping
Pete,
at
with
hoops.
Pete.
It was hoops. You was going into your senior year.
Yeah.
Cause I remember seeing you. You was hooping. You got in that run, and then you went. And I said, "That's the same dude.
Yeah.
He was out there."
And it's funny you even said it because I wanted to bring that up. I wanted to get Quinn Richardson some love because that specific day, you know how Tim Grover don't let the college players play till late, and so he threw me in there, and then Quinn had been seeing me play, and when he saw me play, Jordan was there that day actually, and when he seen me play, the first thing he said was when he was done, he was like, "Bro, you a pro." So shout out Quinn Richardson. That's the first NBA player that told me I was a pro, man, and that meant the world to me. So. And then moving forward, like to answer your question as far as the roots and things of that nature, Chat-Town, we got, like I say, I'm not gonna stop talking about our program. We it's shut down. It ain't the big as how it used to be, but we used to have this thing where when a guy get going, they get to clean it out on you. You feel what I'm saying? They'll
get that
move everybody
energy.
to the side.
That
And
energy.
so if you from Chicago, man, you know for a fact you gotta get that stop. And y'all need to go somewhere else and clear it out because it ain't about to be on me.
Right.
And so I always had that in my mentality, like, man, they not about to run 4-5 buckets on me like I'm the lick. I'm
Right.
not the lick.
Go somewhere else.
Turn that somewhere else, you feel what I'm saying? And I think I carried that on through the league and more so through college and the league, and that's how it was. So when I got to the ones with you, P, and you was talking about let's go ones, I was up for the challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was already instilled in me just from
Yeah.
being from the shot. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how that go though. But no, man, I'm Chi-Town raised, man. Memphis paid, man.
That's
You know?
what's up. Man, you know what,
Nice
man?
job.
That's a great story, man. So, to all you young kids who thrive to be, an NBA player or something, sometimes the route you put your sight on may not be the route you go. Tony played 1 year high school, JC, college, then got to the pro. So, sometimes you just got to keep working. Don't give up on your dreams, but you got to work.